GH fans! Port Charles is exploding with shocking betrayals, surprise arrests, and dangerous secrets. As someone who has seen countless romances bloom and shatter on the canvas of Port Charles, I find myself deeply invested in what is happening with Chase right now. He has always been one of those steady, honorable men who tries to do the right thing, even when the path is anything but clear. Lately, though, it feels like the ground beneath him is shifting in ways that remind me of the classic heartbreak stories we loved back in the day, only with fresh layers of complexity that keep surprising me. Chase siding with Willow after everything that came out about Brooklyn's actions really caught me off guard at first. I remember thinking, here is a man who built his life around justice and loyalty, yet he chose to stand by Willow's side in this turbulent moment. It makes sense when you look at their shared history and the emotional pull that has always existed between them. But I have to admit, as a longtime viewer, I worry this decision is planting seeds for even greater pain down the road. Brooklyn has made mistakes, no question, but her connection with Chase always felt rooted in something genuine and fiery. Now, with Chase turning his attention elsewhere, it opens up this whole new chapter that feels both exciting and dangerously unstable. What fascinates me most is how this new romantic entanglement for Chase is unfolding. It is not just a simple rebound or passing flirtation. The way the story is building, it seems Chase is genuinely drawn into something that promises passion but carries heavy risks. I keep asking myself, is this the kind of distraction he needs right now, or will it only complicate the fragile trust he is trying to rebuild? From what we have seen, the sparks are flying, and the chemistry is undeniable. Yet there is an undercurrent of trouble that keeps building. It reminds me of those classic General Hospital triangles where one choice leads to a domino effect of revelations. Chase deserves happiness after everything he has endured, but I cannot help but feel this new story is testing his limits in ways he might not be prepared for. And then there is Willow. Oh, Willow has always been such a complicated soul on this show. She brings light and compassion to so many scenes, but lately I sense a storm brewing beneath that calm exterior. The idea that she could betray Chase under mounting pressures feels both shocking and tragically believable. We have watched her navigate difficult choices before, balancing her own needs with the expectations of those around her. Now, with new pressures mounting from every direction, it seems she is reaching a breaking point. I have been thinking a lot about this. Will she really cross that line? The signs are there, subtle at first, but growing stronger with each episode. The way she looks at Chase, the hesitation in her voice during their private moments, it all points to an internal conflict that is about to explode. As someone who has cheered for their connection in the past, this development breaks my heart a little, yet I cannot look away. It adds such rich layers to the drama that General Hospital does so well. The shockwaves from all this are building to something truly explosive. Chase's trust, once so solid, is now hanging by a thread, and I fear the moment it snaps will change everything for him. I keep wondering how he will pick up the pieces if Willow's actions deliver the kind of blow I suspect is coming. His future, which once looked bright and stable, suddenly feels precarious. Will this new romantic interest become his anchor, or just another source of heartache? The writers are doing a masterful job of keeping us guessing. One minute I am convinced Chase will emerge stronger, and the next I am bracing for the kind of devastating fallout that makes soap operas so addictive. What I love about these developments is how they force us to examine the nature of forgiveness and loyalty. Chase has shown incredible capacity for understanding, yet even the strongest hearts have their limits. I personally believe he needs to confront these emerging troubles head-on, rather than letting them simmer. In my view, stepping away from the familiar safety of past relationships might be exactly what he needs to discover who he truly is now. But that does not make the potential betrayal from Willow any less painful to watch unfold. She is under immense strain, and I find myself sympathizing with her even as I worry for Chase. This balance of perspectives is what keeps me coming back, season after season. Have you noticed how the tension keeps rising with each new scene? It feels like we are on the edge of something major, and I, for one, cannot wait to see how it all plays out. Will Chase's new connection survive the coming storm? Or will it crumble under the weight of old loyalties and fresh secrets? I have a feeling the answers will arrive sooner than we expect, and they will leave us talking for weeks. The beauty of General Hospital lies in these moments where characters we care about are pushed to their emotional limits. Chase's journey right now embodies that perfectly. He is facing rifts that threaten to destroy the very foundations he has built, yet there is still hope flickering in the background. I have to say, watching Chase navigate this new chapter has made me reflect on my own years of following the show. There were times when favorite characters faced similar betrayals and emerged transformed. Remember how some of the greatest love stories on General Hospital were born from the ashes of previous heartbreaks? I believe something similar could happen here. Chase might find clarity in the midst of chaos, and that new romantic story could evolve into something deeper than anyone anticipated. Still, the obsession and pressure surrounding Willow's decisions create an atmosphere of uncertainty that is utterly gripping. It is the kind of storytelling that reminds us why we fell in love with this soap in the first place. The way the writers are layering these conflicts feels fresh and relevant, even for longtime fans like me. Chase's trust being tested so profoundly adds emotional weight that resonates. I keep thinking about what I would advise him if I could step into Port Charles for a moment. Slow down, listen to your heart, and do not let past mistakes blind you to present dangers. Yet stories like this thrive on characters making difficult, sometimes misguided choices. That is the magic. The potential explosion of secrets between Chase and Willow, combined with his growing involvement in this new entanglement, promises fireworks that will keep viewers on the edge of their seats. I am particularly impressed by how the show is handling the theme of personal growth amid betrayal. Chase has always been a protector, but now he must protect his own heart. Willow's possible actions under pressure do not make her a villain in my eyes. They make her human, flawed, and deeply compelling. I find myself rooting for both of them even as I dread the collision course they are on. And that new romantic interest for Chase? It injects much-needed energy and unpredictability into his arc. It is the kind of development that could lead to beautiful new beginnings or devastating lessons. Either way, I am here for every minute of it. As the episodes continue to unfold, I sense the momentum building toward major revelations. The destruction of Chase's trust will not happen overnight, but the slow burn makes it all the more powerful. I keep asking myself, what will be left of his world once the full truth emerges? The answer, I suspect, will surprise us all. General Hospital has a way of turning pain into powerful character evolution, and Chase's story feels primed for exactly that. His future might look shattered now, but I hold on to hope that brighter days await. The writers have crafted a narrative that honors the show's rich history while pushing it forward in exciting directions. This impending disaster feels like one of those classic Port Charles storms that sweeps away the fragile peace characters have tried so hard to build. Willow, who has already been under such tremendous pressure, now faces the very real possibility of losing her freedom, and Brooklyn's past mistakes are finally catching up in the most public and painful way. As someone who has watched these women grow and struggle over the years, I cannot help but feel a deep sense of worry for everyone involved. The way this new adjustment is pushing the story further is both bold and heartbreaking. Arrests like these rarely happen in isolation on our favorite soap. They ripple outward, affecting families, relationships, and futures in ways no one can fully predict. I keep asking myself how Chase will cope when the two women who have meant so much to him are suddenly taken out of his daily life by force. His decision to stand by Willow now seems even more poignant, almost tragic, knowing what lies ahead. The mounting pressures that I feared might lead to betrayal are escalating into something far more destructive. This is not just personal heartbreak anymore. It is becoming a full-blown crisis that threatens to shatter the lives around them. And then there is the shocking development that Chase is preparing to leave Port Charles to live with Finn. Oh, this one hit me hard. Chase has always been such a central part of the community, a steady presence even amid turmoil. The idea of him walking away from everything he knows to seek shelter with his brother feels like a profound turning point. It proves just how deeply these recent events have wounded him. I personally believe this move could be exactly what Chase needs to heal and gain perspective, yet it also fills me with sadness. Port Charles without Chase, it simply will not feel the same. Finn has his own complicated history. and having his brother under the same roof again may bring both comfort and new tensions. Will this relocation help Chase escape the explosions of betrayal and broken trust? Or will the distance only make the pain sharper when news of the arrests reaches him? Watching these storylines unfold has me reflecting on the resilience we have seen from characters over the years. Chase's trust has been tested to its limits, and with Willow and Brooklyn both facing legal consequences, his world is truly crumbling. The new romantic interest that was beginning to spark now feels overshadowed by this larger disaster. I wonder if that connection will survive his departure, or if it will become another casualty of the chaos. In my view, Chase deserves time to rebuild away from the constant drama, but I also hope he finds his way back when the dust settles. General Hospital excels at these moments of upheaval that force growth, and this current arc is delivering in spades. The anticipation for what comes next is electric. Will the arrests lead to surprising alliances or even deeper divisions? How will Chase's time with Finn change his outlook on love and loyalty? These questions keep me eagerly waiting for each new episode. Even as the situation grows darker, I hold on to the hope that redemption and renewal are possible, just as they have been so many times before on this beloved show. The writers are crafting something truly compelling here, blending shock, emotion, and the unbreakable bonds of family. I am fully invested, heart and soul, and I know fellow longtime fans feel the same. Port Charles is about to get a lot more intense, and I, for one, cannot look away.